家。
现在呢是3点半新加坡时间，也就是大阪的4点半。然后现在呢，我们就要开车去京都啦。然后今天为什么我们会这么早呢？是因为我们要去那个竹林，然后听说是特别多人，所以现在呢，我们大概5点的时候就离开这里的话，大约要1个小时5分钟才会到，所以才这么早啦。好吧，那我们就在那里见啦，拜拜。
So this is us going out super early in the morning, and as you can see, the roads are really empty, but it's a really nice time to be driving, although it's a little dark. And you know, if you're gonna be self-driving here in Japan, you gotta be extra careful. But you know what? I have a good feeling about today, and I think daybreak is gonna be beautiful in Arashiyama. So let's go find out. Finally, we're in Kyoto and the day is almost breaking. The drive took about an hour and a half because I was taking my own sweet time. But yeah, we're just gonna look for a spot to park here because on my left, that's where the bamboo forest is. Ooh, you bet at this time, the parking lot is completely empty. If you didn't know, it's really hard to find parking lots in densely populated areas in Japan, especially spots like this with high volume of tourists all the time. So you'll want to plan your trip and start early so that you can find a place near to the attraction that you're visiting in order to not have to walk too far.
Good morning, guys. We are at Arashiyama. I came here at first light. So if you come really early, being the first one at 6:30 a.m. where the sun rises in winter, pretty much there won't be much people around and you're gonna get like really nice photos. So letting you guys see what's this like here. There you go. Super empty, right? Really unlike what you usually see in YouTube from over tourism. So yeah, come here at first light, check out what's the time for sunrise and what's the time for sunset, and you know, early bird gets the worm.
It may look pretty dark, but Google will tell you that the typical sunrise takes 2 minutes approximately, assuming a few variables. The point is, the sky is gonna lighten up a shade every couple of minutes that passed here. So in no time, you'll get brightness all around you. Besides, you can easily adjust the brightness of your photos to get the light you want. Yeah? It's really nice to be here with lots of space, breathing in the nice cold morning air without having to be pushed by the crowd. I wonder what time do you guys usually wake up on your holidays? Is it crazy for me to wake up at 5 a.m. and be here by 6 in the morning? Let me know in the comments.
People start to come in. But yeah, still plenty of space. It's a pretty nice walk if you come early in the morning. So yeah, work for it. And you're gonna get nice pictures.
And there was light. Now this is the back end of the bamboo forest and we're taking a walk in the park because the road actually goes in a loop. This is early winter, so we can still see a lot of brown happening around.
It's pretty nice a walk. The time now is 7:30. Wow, and look at this. There's still so much shade of red and browns, and with the maple leaves covering the ground as well.
This is an Instagram spot.
It's a really nice place to take amazing photos. And it's super peaceful and quiet.
As we make our way down these steps, we find ourselves in the heart of Arashiyama. It's super beautiful here, guys. You must visit here someday if you have the chance. I'm using polarized lens here, so you can see the vibrancy of colors in full cinematic effect. Really beautiful, right? water is super clear and we can see the bottom. I would say this water is like jade green. Would you say the same? So this is Katsura River with the surrounding mountains. This site usually is what most visitors will see when they first arrive here in Arashiyama. And this sunrise today is stunning. It's such a huge blessing to get this weather, but you know, winter is late this year, so the sun is still strong. Just so you know, if you're visiting here sometime soon, Arashiyama is not just known for the famous bamboo forest that we've just seen, but the spectacular views of autumn leaves in this breathtaking landscape. This is all very surreal for me to be standing in it, and this scene only lasts for a few minutes every day. So come get yourself immersed in this Zen vibe.
Wow, and this is Toketsukyo Bridge. Really nice day today. Super beautiful, and there's still not much people yet because we're like barely 8 a.m. here, but I think people are like now starting to come in, so yep, come early and check out this flowing stream of water just by the side. Ooh, it's so nice. Wow. Super beautiful.
I really enjoy looking and listening to the sound of water, and gushing once like this just elevates the level of healing and relaxation for me mentally. In fact, there's a Japanese expression called Shinrin-yoku, which literally translates to forest bathing. It's the simple and therapeutic act of spending time in a forest and reconnecting with nature. So if you know about the importance of mental health, try this someday. Get away from the buzz of your everyday life, disconnect, and take a walk in nature. So on this side of the bridge, it's still looking pretty empty, but if you're gonna come in at a later time, say about 10 a.m. onwards, you're gonna be seeing a lot of people walking up and down the bridge, because on the other side, that's where the arriving point for most people is gonna be. So be sure to make your way here earlier.
Okay, so yeah, it took us about an hour and a half to get the walk through the bamboo forest to the river, to Toketsukyo Bridge, and out now, going back to our car. But yeah, if you come early, then pretty much this is the time that you're gonna take. Otherwise, it'll probably be longer. Yeah, early bird gets the worm. Remember that. See you!
So even after we were done, these shops are still not open yet. So yeah, it's not every time we get best of both worlds, right? Next, because we still got the whole day, we're gonna go to Kiyomizu-dera. I think I look pretty serious here behind the wheel, but really what's going through my mind is the parking when we get there. Alright, and we're here in Sanenzaka. Parking was a breeze, but if you're driving here, check on Google Maps first and be prepared to get a shock on the rates. I really like Sanenzaka. It's actually my third time here, but I never get tired of it. I don't know why, but things here look extra appealing. The food here really is nicer, although Japanese food is always good. But really, if you've watched my previous video where I featured the warabi mochi, there's one just right below the Kiyomizu-dera temple, which I'm gonna show you in a bit. And also, the yakisoba here, including the desserts, are phenomenal. It's not just touristy with the regular commercialized standards. There's actually quality in this place. So check out my previous videos if you want to see specific foods in detail.
Wow, if you guys look at this just behind me, the autumn foliage, It's actually still here even though we are almost into mid-December. And just look at the colors, it's super nice. There's not like, it's still not very crowded right now, although it's like almost 10 a.m. But yeah, just look at this. Some of the leaves have fallen off the trunks. But yeah, very, very beautiful day at Kiyomizu-dera.
Okay, so we're heading into the temple, and look at all this wood. The architecture is beautiful, right? I also realized that this is a popular place for the local school excursion. Wow, it's really busy, huh? I'm gonna make some offerings, light up an incense, and pray for good luck. One cultural thing to do is to sweep the fumes of the incense with your hands and let it get onto you, which is like a symbol to cleanse, purify, and bless. And this is not just limited to Japan, but in many parts of East and Southeast Asia.
Oh my god, this part is even better. Just look at how red the leaves are. I can't believe it. The more we walk, the deeper it gets. But look, the better the view is. To get into Kiyomizu-dera Temple, you need to pay a 400 yen admission fee for adults, so be sure to get your tickets at the front counter.
I'm always fascinated with these old ancient temples because of the fact that they were built without any nuts, bolts, or screws, and they can actually withstand the test of time. It's really amazing how in the olden times when people didn't have technology and engineering knowledge, but yet they can actually build such a massive structure that is equal and balanced on all sides. Oh, and just as we thought we're done, we get a pocket view of the other side, which is basically the entrance of the temple where we came in from. And here's how it looks like from the bottom. There's so many angles and perspective as to how you can get beautiful photos in here, right? So, as I was telling you guys earlier, there's this nice little shop just at the bottom of the Kiyomizu-dera that is selling nice Japanese local snacks, which you can actually just grab and have a seat here, enjoy the sunlight, sunshine, and they're really good with their warabi mochi and zenzai.
So just at the base of Kiyomizu-dera Temple, we come for a small pit stop with some azuki zenzai, and here is the traditional warabi mochi. Of course, when you're in Kyoto, gotta have this too. And there's even a small pond right here at the bottom of the temple.
Don't you think this looks completely no different from a painting? I can't believe I'm seeing this with my own eyes. The vibe is so zen, water is so clear, everything looks so peaceful, and the colors are so much in harmony. Oh my god, I feel so blessed and so grateful to be here today. Okay, looks like we're done here. It's about time, and there's a lot of people already. But now it's lunchtime, and we're gonna get some food at Nishiki Market. I'm hungry, and this is Nishiki Market. Do you know that there's an astonishing 130 vendors packed into this narrow 400-meter long passageway? This market is also 400 years old and is a very local place where the residents of Kyoto actually come to. There's a lot of Kyoto delicacies sold here. Foods like mackerel sushi, dashimaki tamago, which is a sweet omelette. There's also pickles, which is cheaper if you buy from here, with a wider variety to choose from, and of course, you'll find lots of Uji green tea, which is a Kyoto staple. However, this market does not open early in the morning, unlike the rest of the markets we know in Japan. So I guess the earliest you can come here with some shops already open is probably around 10:30 a.m. But most of them will start about 11. Oh, and check out this specialty shop selling rice crackers. There's many different flavors like ume zarame, shiso, aosa, ichimi, shichimi, shio, wasabi, shoyu, and the premium flavors on the far left. And you gotta give it to the Japanese. They can even make rice crackers so fancy. Just ordered a ramen, but it's still cooking. And so while we wait, I'm gonna have my favorite ebi tempura. One thing most people miss out is having the usual things that we can find back home. It may look the same, but the taste is very different. It's really not the same in Japan. So we're coming to the end of this trip. If you like my content, please remember to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Check out my other Japan travel videos, and I'll see you in the next one.